Is that free smoke I see? Give me some, give me free. Give me some.
CJ on 32s and you rocking out with free.
The life of Jerry Bear, man.
Free smoke, 797.
TK's garage.
You doing a budget, man? You rock with me, you need to rock with free smoke, baby.
Mess with free smoke heavy. What up, YouTube? It's your boy CashApp.
Beauty 392B.
This y'all doing a free smoke. Hey man, it's your boy, man, real man.
Free smoke, free smoke. Hey, free smoke, free smoke.
And you're watching Free Smoke.
Are you watching Free Smoke?
Free smoke. Free smoke.
Free smoke, free
Smoke.
smoke.
Rocking with free smoke, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah.
To the latest podcast on YouTube, Free Smoke.
Make sure y'all tune in to the Free Smoke family,
Free
man.
Smoke.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm your boy FaTKaT. We got the Relly Rellz in the building. If you don't know, you're watching Free Smoke, home news for the culture. Before we get into it, freesmokeofficial.com. That's where you can get your dope shirt that you guys see right here. And of course, you get some hoodies, man, some sweatpants, all that good stuff, man. While the weather is chilly, we got that stuff available for you as well, man. All kind of different sizes, colors available for you guys, man. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it, man. The first, if you guys are anything around the sports world, man. First of all, sports and YouTube, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Who said that? Who said that? Was it Muhammad Ali? I was shocked the world.
Yeah.
I was shocked the world.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. Not quite. Listen, I'm not putting. Wait. Time out. I'm not putting these guys in the same category because as soon as you guys see what I'm talking about, yeah, I'm not putting them in the same category. But let's just say it was a major shock, man. What we talking about? We're talking about Jake Paul knocking out Tyrone Woodley, man. Hey, man, oh man, was this a crazy event, crazy bout? It was actually kind of lackluster. Up until this moment, man. I think this was I think it was round 6 out of 8. And man, next thing you know, man, that right hand from God came out and put Woodley right there where you see him, man. Literally just going to sleep. Rellz, what you got to say about that?
Hey, few pointers on the fight itself. You know, like you said, it was round 6 somewhere, and both guys was tired. And you know, as a boxer, the first thing you start doing when you get tired, them hands start dropping. And when them hands start dropping, it leaves room for that overhand right that Jake Paul threw at the end of the day. You know, I mean, it was almost instantaneously. When that hand dropped, that right overhand came in, and it was night, Nate Robinson part 2. You know, at the end of the day, you know, like, bro, but this is, I feel a certain type of way about these fights. And the reason being is because he's not fighting a real boxer. You're not boxing a real boxer. You know, you're boxing old NBA players,
Yeah, but he's not a real boxer either, though. He's not a real boxer either. He's a YouTuber.
No. So when you talk your trash, make sure you talk your trash and clarify. I'm not talking about real boxers. I'm talking, but he was talking trash about Canelo. You know, so
he don't want that smoke. He don't want that smoke.
That's what I'm saying. So he's getting high on his horse right now. And I think that, okay, if you really think you're a boxer, I need you to do one of two things. Either clarify, I'm just a entertaining boxer. But if you say I'm a boxer, I need you to fight somebody that's actually a boxer, you know, and see where your hands is at then, see where your stamina is at then. You knocking out all these old cats, bro. My honest opinion, they going for the payday, man. It's a nice payday, I'm pretty sure, at the end of the day. I'll go get knocked out by Jake Paul, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do like Michael B. Jordan did in the Rocky movie remake, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna time that overhand, and I'm going down to the mat, you know, going night, you know. So but to me, I don't even think like these guys even really take like serious time in as far as prepping, conditioning, like a real boxer. Do folks know how long a real boxer prepares, you know, for a fight? You know, if you're not putting in that type of time, or work, stuff like this is gonna happen to you. You're gonna be licking the mat down there, man. You know, so but you know, now let me go on the other side of it. I salute Jake Paul hustle. Salute the hustle. You found the hustle.
Can't
bro.
knock that. You can't knock that.
The hustle. Can't knock the hustle. You know, so if you got folks that are coming in the ring and go at it with you, and there's a bag on the table, hey, get your money. Keep knocking these folks out, Jake Paul. If they want to step in the ring with you, brother, keep knocking them out. But I do not classify Jake Paul as a boxer. I classify him as an entertainer. That's all he gets from me.
100%, man. Can't knock the hustle, man. I think Jake Paul alone, just to kind of, you know, rub in that point. I think he's made upwards of at least probably 20 to 25 mil, maybe 30 mil off of these this year. You know, this year, right? It's what 3-4 fights I think this year alone, and you know, he's probably made about a good 25 to 30 mil.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So
that's why I can't knock the hustle.
That's off of, if you really think about it. I mean, you can't. I mean, not counting the time and preparation and training and everything else, but you know, as far as actual work being done, a total of maybe 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Because you know,
I want to see him. I want to see him box a boxer, though.
Hey, listen. This is what I'm going to say. You know, at first I was like, man, I looked at my son, my oldest son, and I was like, you gotta, at some point, you gotta start putting some respect on Jake Paul's name. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I get it that they're not boxers, man, but these are, at least the last two, they are professional fighters. Like, they've made their living being professional fighters. Wait, hold on. They made their living as professional fighters, right? Not boxers, but fighters. Woodley is known for throwing hands. Even in the octagon, he's not known for being a ground
grappler.
He's known for it, right? He's known for standing and throwing hands. So, now with that being said, I gotta say this, because when it first happened, I was just like everybody else. I was like, oh, I was going, you know, I was like, turning to my son, I was like, you gotta put some respect on his name. At the end of the day, he's out here. Hey, look, he's talking trash, but he's out here knocking people out. And it was so funny, man, because my mother happened to be here on Saturday. Right? She came from Orlando, down here to Tampa, so she was spending the time with us, and she happened to be here. And the very first thing my mother doesn't really watch boxing. She don't watch sports like that. She might watch a little bit of basketball, the Orlando Magic or whatnot, but she don't watch sports. You know, she's not a sports person. And the very first thing that she said when that happened, she was like, "Oh, that was fake."
Yeah.
That was the first thing she said.
You heard me when I said that it was. You heard when I said it was perfect timing when that hand dropped and when that right cross came.
Listen. She said, "This is my mother now. My mother does not watch sports." You know what I'm saying? And she was like, she looked at that very first thing. She was like, "That was fake." She got no idea who Woodley is. She got no idea. She got no idea who Jake Paul is. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "That was fake." And I was like, "What you mean that was fake?" With me, my son was like, "Nah, that ain't fake. Like, he got knocked out. People get knocked out every day, you know, these fights and that." She was like, "He threw himself." I'm like, nah. But then as we kept going back, and she said it, and she was like, no fighter in their right frame of mind, when they see somebody about to wind up, they're going to go from here down to here. Perfect your instinct is to, it's coming, like block. That's your instinct, is to block. That's an instinct.
Bro, what I want people to do.
You don't have to be a professional fighter for that. You know what I'm saying?
No. What I want people to do is to go and watch Michael B. Jordan prepping for the movie Rocky, when he had the scene where he had to get knocked out, and tell me if it didn't look identical to what happened in that fight. You know what I mean? So cats trained to get knocked out in these movies. You know what I mean? They gotta have the timing perfect and stuff, and you know, a lot. You know, so but like I said, when it comes to the hustle and getting the bag, Jake Paul, he got my respect. When it comes to boxing, I give Jake Paul the same respect as I give Jake from State Farm.
Hey, you can't knock his hustle either. Hey, but listen. Hey, but listen, man. So I want to know what you guys think below, man. Was it real? Was it fake? Was it set up? You know, and you know what? And ultimately, that's what I ended up telling my mother was, if anything was set up, it was the fact that he prepared himself to get knocked out. I do believe he did go lights out for a little bit. But I was like, yeah. I was like, at the end of the day, if anything was set up, it was the fact that, okay, I'm like you said, I'm gonna get trained to get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? I'm training this week. We're gonna time it perfectly to get knocked out. And because I told my mother, I was like, I don't care who you are, I don't care what you are. You're not gonna hit your face first on anything, and not
your body
and not like
your body won't let you do it.
It won't let you do it. It's a totally inhumane reaction to just be able to go plant face first, hit your face on something, and not even a little bit try to catch yourself. It's just you just can't do it.
And that's facts.
Your reflexes don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I was telling people to go check out the Michael B. Jordan joint, because he actually got knocked out on accident. You know what I mean? Because his job, he was supposed to go with the hook, and he actually, when the guy swung, Michael B. Jordan actually went into it. You know what I mean? And he actually got knocked out. That in the movie, it's an actual knockout. You know, and you know, you go down, like I said, I think he did go night.
And that's what I'm trying to say. I think he got knocked out on accident. I think they were supposed to time that. He was supposed to get hit, and he was supposed to probably stagger and fall on the floor. Like, oh, he got knocked down, he can't get up. And I think he actually got knocked out on accident. You know what I'm saying? On accident. And another observation I'm gonna say real quick, because you know, after my mother kept saying this, I was like, man, we kept debating it. I was like, you know what though? I was like, you might have a point, because even afterwards, when they were in the ring and they were talking, and you know, saying the post fight, you know, the post interview, in the actual ring, like right after, like he was just, you know, Woody, he was just sitting there like, and then he went, and then he subtle, not really subtle, but maybe he didn't catch it. He was sitting there, and as he was talking, saying something, his mother said something to him, gave him a hug, gave Jake Paul a hug, and then Tyron went like this, pound, like, hey, just make sure that money cleared tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Now think about this.
Just make sure the extra $2 million clear tomorrow.
Yeah, who mother gave who a hug? Think about this now.
Right.
So
Willie's mother gave Jake Paul a hug.
So if I don't care how bad, if your son get knocked out, are you gonna go give the dude that knocked him out a hug? Especially
a YouTuber, not even like another fighter.
That's what I'm YouTuber.
Saying. Like your son was a champion in his respective sport, a brutal sport, much more brutal than boxing. Yeah. And he gonna go fight a YouTuber, and a YouTuber knock him out. You gonna be upset. You gonna be like, what? As a parent. So
it's like, I think they may be bringing in something now, like, you know how you have real wrestling and you have stage wrestling. You know, so maybe that's could be transitioning to the boxing world. Who knows?
Hey, listen. I agree with you though, man. At the end of the day, this is entertainment. He found a niche where he's bringing people out of retirement. He knows that these people, you know, want money. You know, they're retired guys. You know, they still need some money out there. Because if you notice, none of these guys are coming, like any of the retired guys that got like jobs and stuff, they're not coming out. They still getting checks.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the guys that he's bringing out are the guys that you don't hear nothing from. I'm not saying that they don't got nothing going on. They might have some business and something going on in the background, but you don't see them on TV. You don't see them as a sportscaster. You don't see them as a this and that and the third. They just you don't see them. They retired and they gone. Big so facts. These are the guys that are coming out and you know, trying to fight them, man. But anyway, man, we got to move on. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know what y'all think down in the comment section below, man. Was it real? Was it fake? Is Jake Paul the real deal when it comes to you know knocking people out? You know what I'm saying? Whether retired or not retired, a real fake or real, you know, boxers or not, or whatever the case. Let us know what y'all think below, man. You know, at the end of the day, man, like I said, one thing is for certain, as my guy Relly Rellz said, one thing is for certain is Jake Paul is a true hustler when it comes down to the spirit of hustling.
Yes,
he
sir.
is a hustler. He is a hustler.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who else would have thought about doing this?
Hey, yeah, big it's fact, man. Like he found, like you said, he found his niche, found his lane, and he running through it.
Yeah. I mean, and I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, and he was, don't get it twisted, like he's a very successful YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Like, very successful YouTuber, which is, you know, he found his lane, his niche, everything on there. And then he found another one. Like,
yes,
okay,
sir.
now I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put it into this, and we're just gonna go crazy.
That's
I
it.
mean, hey, listen, the announcer said, hey, matter of fact, I didn't even know this was gonna be in Tampa, by the way. And it was so crazy because like that arena that they're at, well, we know the family that owns the naming rights to that arena, so we could get tickets to go there anytime we want, pretty much. Yeah, so we could go, you know, the Amalie Arena, we could get tickets pretty much to go there anytime we want. And I didn't even know at the end of the day, I was like, oh man, if I would have known this,
right up in there.
I would have hit him up, you know what I'm saying? We're right there in the suite, eating chicken wings and you know, chicken tenders and watching the fight, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But but in all seriousness though, I was like, man, I didn't even know it was here. But the announcer said, you know, that's where the professional hockey team, Tampa Bay Lightning, that's where they play at, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
By the way, the last 2 years Stanley Cup winners.
Yes, sir.
But that's where they play. That's the arena they play. And you know, the announcer was like, man, there's more people in here tonight
than at the game
when the Lightning play. So
yeah,
I'm just saying, hey,
yes, sir.
He packing the house, man. He definitely packing the house, and he running to the bank.
Hey,
the next thing we got for y'all today, man. Man. Whoo. Busy, man. But yo, man, talk about finding your lane and finding your niche and running through it, man. We talking about CJL 32s, man. CJL 32s went out, man. I swear he must have a cot set up in the dealership because that man does not leave. Man, every day he getting something else, man. CJL 32s buys the Gold Rush Red Eye, man. You guys see it right there, man. Super dope, man. Like I said, super motivational, inspirational. Like literally, almost every day, every other day, man, he's dropping something where he's adding to the collection. This is crazy right here, man. Yo, Rellz, what you think about that, bro?
Definitely, man. Another one. That you know what I mean? Another one. You know, on my DJ Khaled. You know, he of course he sold the Daytona Hellcat. I think that this was a good swap because to me, that Gold Rush is a rare color to see out there, you know, and then not only just rare on any kind of Mopar, but even rare that it's a red eye, you know. So he didn't, you know, I don't think he sacrificed, you know, anything. People would say, well, you know, he had the number, you know, Daytona Hellcat, but check it out, CJ, his niche is customizing these cars. And I think he did the right thing by not customizing that Daytona Hellcat and going to buy this one, because this one he can put his mark on at the end of the day and he can do his thing with it. And it's gonna be one of one because it's gonna be something that he comes up and he creates at the end of the day. So hey man, big salute. And it looks like he's building a great relationship with these guys at this dealership because they're talking about doing some more business and some more stuff coming to the channel, so man, that Gold Rush though, man, I think that's what
I'm trying to say, man. That's what I'm trying to say, man. You probably got a cot set up in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Or not a cot. They probably got a luxury, like, hey man, we're gonna set you up this nice plush.
Hey, they done got Martin to get him a Sealy Posturepedic, man, and put in the back.
Yeah. Exactly. Set him up in there. Hey, you know what though? I don't know, man. I am. First of all, I mean, this is dope. Let's not get it twisted. That's a dope color. It's a dope whip. You know what I'm saying? So big time salute to CJ on that. Now, for me, not to be counting anybody's pockets or whatever. Not for me, what I probably would have tried to do, if I had the means to. And like I said, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to count anybody else's pockets. But if I had the means to, I probably still kept that Daytona. Mm-hmm. And maybe not customize it, just leave it there, you know what I'm saying, just to add, just for the collection. and then I'll, they would have cop this, you know what I'm saying? To be able to customize it. That's the ultimate goal. But I feel like that, that Daytona Hellcat at some point is going to be worth some money.
Oh no, you're absolutely right about that. I'm just glad, like I said, that he didn't go and customize that, because it would have taken from that value on those numbered cars, So I think he made the right move in that sense. But I agree with you.
Yeah, right.
I would have if feasible, kept that in the fleet.
Right, exactly, man. So, but at the end of the day, hey, CJ know what he do, man. CJ don't do nothing without calculation. We know that
all the time.
You know what I'm saying? It's never just a spur of the moment type of thing, man. He's very calculated what he does. I think a lot of people may not think so, because every day he's like dropping another vehicle or this and that, a third, or he's doing this, but he's very calculated. I've had actual conversations with him. So he's not he doesn't just do things just to do it. Everything is because he's planned it out, thought about it, researched, so on and so forth, as to what might be the best move at the moment, man. So hey, shout out to CJ, man. At the end of the day, dope. Person. Hey, who knows, man? He might have. I'm not sure what number that was, but he might have another one down the pipeline where he knows where there's one.
Yeah.
That might be a lower number or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Never know.
Or a higher number, because when you come down to things like that, the lower the number or the higher the number. If you're anywhere in the middle, it's kind of like, oh, okay, you got like a 300 out of 500, 300 out of 501. But if it's 498 or 499 out of 501, then it's like, oh, okay, this one of the last ones, or obviously, this is number 3 or number 4 or number 2 or whatever the case. So, but hey, shout out to CJ, man. CJ always doing big things. And you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, man, can't wait to see what he's gonna do with this one, man. That color is dope. We'll see if he's gonna keep it, keep it as such, man. But other than that, man, heavy day today, man. Rellz, what we got for announcements, bro?
Hey, man, first and foremost, man, I want to give a shout out to the winner of the TRX waffle that went down. Man, a big time salute. I'm hoping I'm giving myself a shout out right now, so no,
but we will be doing a video about it soon, so we gonna know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So big time salute. But hey, guys, coming up April 9th, 2022, we got the next big showdown going on at the Texas Motorplex in Dallas, Texas, between Dunkmaster and Demonology. You don't want to miss that one. Once we get the official flyer, we're going to post it here on Free Smoke first, and keep your ears to the concrete, because the next Gap Fest is also being scheduled. Last one was in St. Louis and was an amazing event. So once we get those details, we'll bring them to you first here on Free Smoke, guys. So stay locked in by hitting that subscribe button. Turn the post notifications to all. Make sure it's grayed in. That way you know it's on all, and that way you won't miss any show that we drop during the week or any show on Sunday.
There I go, man. That's all we got for y'all today, man. Make sure you guys share with those videos as well, man. You know what I'm saying? All your family and your friends and everybody else, man, we really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's getting many eyeballs as possible. By the way, we will have a show coming up this Sunday. I know we didn't do one last Sunday. There is a show this Sunday. All right, we're gonna wait for the official flyer and everything else to come out, so that we can show you guys, man. But yes, there is a show this Sunday, so stay tuned for that. All right. Other than that, this is the last week, man, before Christmas. Hope everybody's getting ready, prepared. You know what I'm saying? And again, man, gearing up to be with a lot of friends, family, joyfulness, food, all that good stuff, man. That comes with, with the holidays, man. So, all right, man. Other than that, that's all we got for y'all today. Yo, bless up to everyone out there. Big time salute and shout out to the Free Smoke Squad. If you don't know, you are watching Free Smoke, and we do this for the culture. We out of here. Later.